How's it going, guys? Nick Alt, the Ozark Angler here. We got a special guest today. This is Brad Fuller from Omega Custom Baits, and today we're going to be fishing his new shaky head. It's called the Salvation. Brad, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
So you guys have seen our videos up on our website, on our Facebook page, guys. This is the first chance I've actually had to get it out and get it on the water. But it's a 1/2 ounce camo colored shaky foot with a skirt on it. So with the skirt, our standard skirts, what you get is you get the two-headed rattle band. So you can, it's basically, so you've got a stand-up jig and a shaky head profile with the standard screw lock to screw your compact trailers on there, and then you get the rattle bands, so you can put up to 2 rattles in various sizes. So we just been flipping this around here. It stands up great even with the bigger chunks on it. So we're excited. Glad Nick could get me out for the day. It's 60 degrees here in Missouri, which we don't get very often in late January.
That's
so
true.
we're glad to be out here. So Nick, what are we going to do today?
Well, today you came down here. We're going to try this bait out. It really is primarily a jerkbait bite and a jig bite. And this shaky head, it looks very compact and very small, like most of the fish are going to be eating right now. So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to probably throw this almost the whole day, just to see if we can't catch some fish on it. Give it a trial, see how it skips, see how it feels through the brush and the rock. It's got a nice flat head on it, so it should stand upright pretty good. If I'm not getting bit on this creature bait, I might try a little worm, a finesse worm of some sort. But other than that, I think it's going to be a great bait. We're going to give it a shot and see what happens. So stay tuned, and let's get back to fishing.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah.
Nice. Woo! Green orange may be the ticket, bro.
On that Salvation shaky head, guys. I had one earlier that I hooked. It was a small keeper, and I didn't have my camera running. But this one, I made sure the camera was running. Ice cold. Water's like 44 to 46. But that's a good fish. Chewed up my Berkeley Havoc and Salvation shaky head. Like I said, it makes that jig profile. You get bigger fish. That's a good fish right there. Alright, guys, we're gonna get back at it. Alright, so we're out here throwing a Salvation shaky head, and it skips, it moves through the brush, comes through rocks great, it feels wonderful. Biggest thing I really like about it is I throw shaky head probably 75% of the time, and this shaky head with that skirt, it gives it a very much like a jig appearance, and everybody knows jig generally produce bigger fish. So if you have the confidence in throwing that shaky head, this is an alternative for you to throw a shaky head with a jig kind of profile that's somewhat it's more versatile in my opinion, because that flat head on this, you can really skip it and it bounces on the rocks and it goes through brush. You can do it all. You don't have to change from a football head to a spear head. You can just throw that shaky head on its own, and it's very versatile. So if you like throwing a jig and you like throwing a shaky head, this is a good mesh of the two. You get that profile design of the jig, but you have that confidence and that fishability of that shaky head. So it's something I would definitely give a shot, but I want to show you guys how easy this skips. So I'm going to put it on the hat cam, and I'll show you underneath this dock skipping this Salvation shaky head. Now it's a 1/2 ounce with a Havoc trailer, and we're going to skip it underneath that dock. Right up underneath there. Absolutely no problem. Let's try it again. Just it goes smoothly. Now a lot of you guys can skip a jig, but just look at that profile. You have your bait here, and then you'll have the flare down below, so that fish, when he comes to grab it, instead of aiming for the flare like on a jig, he's going to go for that creature bait, and that creature bait's what holds that hook. So if he grabs that and gets that creature bait and you set that hook, you've got him. He's stuck. There's no going anywhere. Let me show you guys what this looks like in the water. See how that skirt kind of flows around it?
Tackle something down there. Crappie.
Hello. Okay. Oh, did he come back around the front? Alright, sounds good. Bye. Naturally.
Never fails, man. You want to catch one, get on your phone.
Look at this fish. Choked it. Now, like I was saying earlier, this Salvation shaky head is a lot like a jig, but what they see on the top is that creature bait. So that's what they grab, and he grabbed that and choked it way down there. And like normal, see his lips? They're red. So he's keying in on that crawbait. There's 2 bites on this lake right now. Really slow, dead sticking a jig or jerk bait. And I'd say right now, dead sticking this Salvation shaky head is working for me. Alright guys, so we're wrapping up the day out here with Brad and fishing the Salvation shaky head. And I've played around with different trailers. I've thrown 3 or 4 different trailers, and it came down to one that I really like on this. It's not a worm bite, so I haven't had a chance to throw a worm on it. But as far as creature baits go on this compact shaky head, I really like this Iconelli design Devil Spear. This one's, yeah, it's green pumpkin with that red fleck in it. And the reason I really like it is because when you feed this through, the hook sits inside of this spot for the hook keeper, and it keeps it weedless but completely keeps your point sticking out. The point of that hook is completely exposed, but it protects it inside that groove right there. So I would say this would be my creature bait of choice when I'm throwing it on here. Obviously I bit it down a little bit because I was going for a little bit more compact. I'm probably going to upsize a little bit bigger size, just because my bites died off since I bit off about a ½ inch of it. So that's what I'm throwing. That's what we're catching them on. So I'm going to get back at it. Well, there you have it, guys. Me and Brad went out. We tried out his new Salvation shaky head. It was a tough bite in general, but I was able to pull off 3 decent fish, 2 nice ones, and like I was saying, it's a different design. I love shaky head, and I unfortunately don't throw it this time of year because it's tough, but this is a jig combined with a shaky head, and it just creates a very nice, compact, but dense profile for those bigger fish to key in on. Every fish I caught today on it was a keeper, and it was just an amazing feeling to know that I'm throwing a bait I'm confident in, which is a shaky head, and a bait that I'm trying to build confidence, which is a jig. So putting those 2 together, he has an innovative design that has hit the market now. So with that, Brad, thank you. Have a great day, Nick. And I'll see you guys next time on the water.